welcome back to the channel. As usual, I have my trusty sidekick, and today we're working on the back end of the Lexus LX 470. I gotta tell you, we are getting very close, both mechanically and cosmetically, to getting this thing roadworthy and down the road to a new owner to enjoy for a long, long time. We do have to jump in the interior and do some work on there, but we're getting very, very close. We did polish around the back gate here, but there's so much going on. What I want to do today is debadge this area here, the LX 470, the Lexus logo, the V8, and the Lexus, so I can properly get in there, and I can't correct in between these letters the way it should be. If the paint wasn't quite as bad, I would give it an attempt with the rotary extension polisher. Not going to happen. I also do need to make a repair right here. There was some sort of a dent or maybe a little tiny bubbling of rust repair, and they did a real miserable job at sanding and finishing this down. I'm going to redo this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get footage of this because it's going to be at nighttime when everybody's gone, all the cars are out of the shop, because there will be some overspray and it gets everywhere. So we'll see about that. But today we're going to debadge, show you how to do that safely, and then this light finally came in, and cosmetically, it's the last thing that needed to be replaced, and I'm happy about that. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is warm up the badges and the adhesive that is between the badge and the panel and the paint itself. Not overheat, not melt, just warm it up gently. So we'll take a heat gun, keep it about 3 to 4 inches away from the surface, and gently go back and forth and heat up the letters, the logo. Some of these are going to be plastic, some of these are going to be metal. So be conscious of that, then you know how long you can go back and forth and heat this up. I'll just go until I can barely lay my hand on there, and I'll go a little bit more. You don't want to blister the paint. And then I have this handy dandy little tool over here. You can get not dental floss, fishing line if you want to. This tool you can get on Amazon. I'll try and remember to put a link down below. This does a fantastic job. Very quick, safe and easy on the paint. It doesn't solve the paint behind it. If you ever did debadging and you had a tool that just sawed the hell out of the paint underneath it and you had to do serious correction, this kind of solves that. It just peels right away. And we'll continue that with the V8, the Lexus logo, and the LX 470 here as well. By the way, guys, I'd like to know your opinion. I could have done a video on this thing, getting all the work done that I've showed you so far in about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so, condensed and edited. I myself, I cannot sit through a video that long. So what I did was I broke it down into 15, 20-minute increments, and I would break that up so you don't get bored of other videos of auction walkthroughs and other vehicles getting worked on. So you could stomach the whole thing getting done, because I did want to show you all of the work and effort that can go into some of these auction purchase reconditioning. So let me know down in the comments section what you prefer. Me personally, I like the 15 to 20-minute videos broken up a little bit, and in replace of about an hour and a half, 2-hour videos that some do, getting everything done in one video. All right, we only have 2 more here. Flip up the wiper arm. I should just take that off. I want to get around that as well with the smaller polisher. No need to take measurements or even pictures as to where these logos were. I just normally take a picture with my phone, but This thing at approaching 20 years old, when you take these off and we remove the residue and the glue, there's going to be a mark. There's going to be almost an outline or a ghost of where these were, and it's going to be easy to replace these without having them off kilter or off center. There we go. Fighting a little bit. If they're fighting, just back it off a little bit. Get some more heat on there. You don't want to break the emblem. As small as these are, they can get pricey. You also should be on the lookout. Some of these logos will have little pinholes. And it helps to line them up properly and for them to fit in snugly and stay on there. But if you're sawing these off and you hit a speed bump, so to speak, and it won't go any further, then just kind of go around it and then lift the logo away. So all we have left now is adhesive and then some residue after that. But let me show you how I go after the adhesive first. All right, so this could be a stubborn mess, and on metals, you could break out the Whizzy wheel. And all this is a 3M adhesive wheel that you can use to help you remove this stubborn adhesive. You got to keep it on the move. You don't want to spike temperatures on the material that you're working on. Possibility you can burn through, especially if it's plastics. You don't want to be in a rush. Take your time. Get off of the bulk of double-sided tape is really what it is. As you can hear, I'm keeping the RPM down as to not spike those temperatures. All there is to it. Let me know down in the comment section what you think I'm going to grab next to clean up the rest of this. If you said Citral 266, you would have been correct. Spray it directly on there. I like to let that dwell from anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes, depending on how much of the residue is still left. And I'll keep it from dripping down onto other materials on the vehicle as well. Then I'll come in with an old B or C grade towel wrapped around my finger and remove what's left. And we'll just rinse and repeat. So this is where we will stand after those steps. And as I mentioned before, no need to take a picture or mark where those logos were. we're going to be able to correct that, and there's still going to be a little bit of a ghost of those letters left behind to guide us as to where we put all of them back. That's good enough for now. I want to make the repair over there, blend things in, do a little bit of color sanding, polish that area, and then we can get the badges back on. The next thing I want to do is replace this broken brake light. Not 100% sure either as to what I'm going to need to get this off. I don't think it's going to be much. It's already loose here. And from the newer one, which is right here, three, probably 10 mil nuts. Unplug it, plug it in. Those are guide snaps. Shouldn't be a problem at all. Now getting to the back of this light, I'm thinking this should snap off one way or another. And seems to be coming off rather easily. Let me get a plastic pry tool. There we go. Keep on coming, keep coming. There we go. There we go. Piece of cake, guys. Piece of cake. Lift this off, place it on the table over here. None of the plastic tabs broke. They're all there. Thank goodness. And let's see. Okay, that comes off there. No problem. And then we have that. Okay, 10 millimeter it is. Unplug this. Got an extension with the 10 mil. Reach down in there. That's what we're looking at. Just 3 of those. One more. There it is. This will drop out of the bottom. We have that one plug yet. Do everything in reverse order to get it back up there. Then we can carefully put this in place. And snap it together. And that will do it. Oh, yes. So much better. I like it. Things are coming together back here. Well, at this point, I need to wait for the onyx black and the clear coat to come in so I can sand this down and respray it. That will be it for this video. That's going to be enough tonight for the shop manager and I. We're going to close up and head home, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.